Well, as always, when it's Pep Guardiola's sides generally playing in the Champions League, he's generally accused of overthinking or doing something which, well, he just wants to catch the opposition with surprise. But today's occasion, everything he did was basically turned to gold in my mind. Welcome to another episode of Sports with Monga, and this is the match reaction on the Champions League match that has just finished with Manchester City 3 against, it's not Nottingham Forest, the one against, it's the one against Bayern Munich. There was no disrespect to Nottingham Forest, but then they've been a squad which is almost touted to win the Farmers League every time. They've been struggling, Bayern Munich I'm talking about, with the of course, with the sacking of Nagelsmann and Tuchel coming in, his first big game after losing in the German league, German Cup. Yeah, it's been hard for them. It's been hard for them to come back into this game, to play. But then it's Champions League. Things don't really matter. Domestic leagues go out of the window when you're playing the Champions League. In my mind, you're not thinking about it. You're not stuck with it. But then it's something about this. It's something about Champions League, and first of all, to say they're playing at the Etihad Stadium, Etihad, with the City ground, and these teams have generally kind of been pretty relaxed in my mind, like with the with the games in a way, right? Like for City, they've generally won the first leg pretty comfortably over the last seasons in my mind. Of course, they lost to Real Madrid last season, because that was an amazing comeback even to watch. But then today's game, I almost felt like the squad selection in my mind was where it was kind of won. Just to go through with Bayern Munich, who started Serge Gnabry after Choupo-Moting is injured. Goretzka, Kimmich, and Musiala in the middle. Koeman and Sane starting. It was pretty interesting for me to see that there was no Muller, who generally runs that midfield and also kind of is a good organizer of the defense against this. But I think he went for speed, and Tuchel went for speed and kind of hitting counter, or basically being able to hold City in some way. But then, yeah, it was pretty interesting. Davies, Dayot Upamecano, Pavard, and Sommer, who came in. That was the Bayern lineup. Haaland, Grealish, Bernardo Silva instead of Riyad Mahrez. That was an interesting move. Gundogan, De Bruyne, Rodri, Stones, Ake, Ruben Diaz, Akanji, and Ederson. What was interesting here in my mind was playing Stones in front of the defense in the new midfield four, in a way that they've been playing with, but also giving, or kind of Stones doing really good in this new role. Well, he's coming back in, and he's trying to hold the ball. He's trying to win the ball. He's trying to win the duels, and so on and so forth. It was amazing to just watch this kind of the flow and the ease in which they were able to do this, in my mind. Of course, the goal scorers, it was pretty interesting to see the goal scorers for Bayern Munich, for Pep Guardiola, for no goal scorers for Bayern Munich, and very interesting to see the defensive prowess that was kind of that they have, like Ake, Stones, Ake, Ruben Diaz, they just didn't allow Musiala or Koeman or Sane or Gnabry. I don't even know if Gnabry was playing, to be fair. He was so lost. There was no. And when Mane came in for Gnabry, that was even worse. Like, I didn't even know that they were on the pitch. Amazing defense prowess from Ake, Ruben Diaz, Akanji, Stones, along with Rodri, oh my, that first goal. Come on. left foot, top corner. No way Jan Sommer is getting any close to that one. That was amazing to watch as well. It was just kind of, it was just past the net. Wow, what a goal! What a goal! In the first half, and that's kind of what kind of defined. Like City went into the game, went in the first half. At the end of the first half, being up by 1-0, and that was pretty interesting for me to watch. I was like, okay, let's see how things kind of will go from here. But then, yeah, it was amazing. What was interesting as well is the fact that how you almost feel like every time you almost feel that you have to have Erling Haaland score, because, well, he's just breaking records, isn't he? 46 goals. Erling Haaland is right now on 40. He just scored his 45th goal for Manchester City. And that was just amazing to watch. It was just amazing to watch to how they finished this. But then the second goal, I think in the second half, something happened that Upamecano and the defense just kind of broke up. They had no rhythm. Upamecano was doing passes that would kind of be simply made, but then he was missing them. Second goal was all I would say his fault, where he kind of turns suddenly on the left and loses the ball because it's been raining and windy as well. And Grealish kind of catches on him and passes with a smart back heel to Haaland, who at that time is basically, you're feeling that Kevin De Bruyne is not, he's just going to go for a shot across the face of the goal, but then he places the ball up high, he hangs the ball up in the air for Bernardo Silva, who's running from the behind, from the right wing, and beautiful header into the top corner again for 2-0. And I think, okay, that's set game, set match, and it's going to be defensive changes and things will move and stuff. Nope. Everybody stayed still on the pitch. And Erling Haaland has to score, right? So, as I said earlier. And that's what happens. A beautiful long ball from Bernardo Silva, which is headed in by, guess who's? John Stones, and then, you know, Erling Haaland makes things look easy. And that's how you feel about it. But then it was amazing in my mind to watch that. I don't think Bayern were able to do any kind of cause. Yeah, I don't think he was there was anything that Bayern can take positive. I think Upamecano and like the defense had a terrible day. I don't think they were able to find Mane, Sane, or Mane, Sane, or basically Koeman in any free space. There were a couple of chances at the end, but then I don't think there were any doubts that it was not going to be a clean sheet. What does this mean? When 1 week we go to the Allianz Arena, I think it's going to be pretty same. I don't think Bayern Munich have it to win or come back from a 3-0 deficit. They need to score 4 goals to win. And if City score 1, they need to score 5 to win. So I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game in my mind. I think, of course, it's a Champions League, anything can happen. But then you almost felt like Manchester City could, in this game, have scored 3 more goals. First half, like the first 10 minutes, where Gundogan and Sommer had there were that moment of Sommer kind of running the ball across and Haaland running towards it. You almost feel if he gets a touch, it's going to be a goal because he's almost on the goal line, right? But Jan Sommer just is very lucky on that one. And the save that he made for Gundogan with just kind of throwing his leg away, that was just amazing to watch. And Gundogan will just feel, why is he not on the score sheet? What was interesting as well to watch was the fact that when the ex or the loanee to Bayern Munich, Mr. João Cancelo, came on the pitch, everybody was booing him. I don't think that's a good sign. But I feel that, you know, maybe there were some comments made by him on the fans and so on and so forth that the fans didn't like. And this tells me that he's not coming back. Definitely, he's not coming back to Manchester City. So João Cancelo is out in my mind, and he'll be looking for a new club right now. because it seems like Bayern Munich were not going to buy him for 70 million as well. So that's going to be interesting to see. But then Erling Haaland was happy. John Snowden was happy. Things were looking well for Pep Guardiola. Let me know in the comment section below. Did you watch the game? What did you think about the match? And obviously, do you feel Manchester City have slightly better chances this season, considering they have Haaland or somebody who can cause an upset, cause goals, and make goals happen? Because eventually, I feel that's what wins you games: goals and goals and goals. And Erling Haaland has shown that he can score a lot of goals. Let me know in the comment section below what you think. Do like this video, do share, and do subscribe. And let's hope that Bayern Munich do not cause the upset.